here today. It's so great to see so many of you and the future and the current women leaders of South Africa here. Happy Women's History Month. I am a little bit late on Happy International Women's Day, which was last week. I always love being able to say that because it's a fabulous day. We have a great panel here today that are going to talk about women's empowerment and what they do. Two things that these women have in common. One, outstanding South African leaders in their career, regardless of not just because they're women, but because they're fabulous women who have really are great examples of how South African women are really helping shape the country. And also, the second thing is that they've all participated in exchanges that are sponsored by the United States Embassy. There are different exchanges, and the reason they were chosen, once again, is because they were outstanding leaders who were able to represent South Africa and go and share their knowledge and experiences with Americans, as well as vice versa. And so I think they've really benefited, and we're so happy to have the relationship with them that we have. Welcome to the American Corner. Kamahelo is one of our directors of the American Corner. For those of you who aren't already members, I would encourage you to become members. There are a lot of activities that we sponsor and they sponsor that are very interesting: soft skills, business. We're going to start a new leadership program, Yali Network online course, and so it's a great way to stay abreast of what's happening and participate, because we love to have you here. The hashtag for today, Africa for Her, that is our ongoing hashtag for these types of events. So there will be other events similar to this and other Africa for Her type events across the continent of Africa. So check into that hashtag and see how it's going. And that's it for me. I'm going to hand it over to Michelle, who will begin the conversation. And I hope that it is a conversation and that you all do participate and ask questions and help us understand more about where you are and how you're moving forward.
Good day, ladies. Once again, happy International Women's. I think Women's Day just basically means it that does not have to be limited to a 1 hour 365. This meets us every single day. My name is Michelle Beamraj. I started out as an educator, 16 years of classroom experience, mother of 3 children, and I think growing them up and bringing them into this world, I became so passionate in their educational process that it became part of my career. Why I embrace it that much is the passion, and I think passion is the thing that drives a person. If you're not passionate about it, if you get up every day just wishing for the weekend, you're really not going to make the most of it. And so find your passion, find what moves you, find what makes you glad to be there, and pursue that. And I promise you that the happiness and the success will automatically come. As a leader, lead from the front. Everything else follows, because if you're leading from the front, you're an example to everybody else. So, displaying it as something that you do, something that you say, a characteristic that you display, is the best way that you could teach. At the moment, I am an e-learning developer for Enterprises University of Pretoria. Just to put you into the picture of why this moves me that much and why I'm so passionate is because the university delivers full-term degrees, and we are a little umbrella underneath the university, and we deliver short courses. So soft skills, little workshops, empowerment. I was very excited about a post that I saw on the US Embassy's wall the other day that exposes Vulindlela Josie, which is an American university initiative that's gelling with our South African community now and bringing these soft skills to the country. It exists, but we need to fully utilize it. I think that's my passion on education, and if you give me the entire day, I could speak for the entire day. But I'll give the rest of the ladies an opportunity, and I'll hand you over to Numusa now. Thank you.
Hello, nice to see you ladies here, and it's nice to see the young people, the young faces. it's always refreshing because I feel you guys still have a long way to go. You still have a lot more to look forward to, and you still have an opportunity to change the course of your life, and you still have options. So my name is Nomsanyoni, like I said. I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I just moved to South Africa just a few months ago. I am an electrical engineer by profession. I've been in the construction industry as an electrical engineer for about 5 years now. I've worked in Zimbabwe, I've worked in Gabon in West Africa, and now I work here in Pretoria. And last year, 2015, I was selected by the American Embassy, the State Department, to take part in the Tech Women program. And what the Tech Women program is, it's an American exchange program that takes about 90 to 98 women leaders and from 21 countries to the United States, specifically in the Silicon Valley. So we're taken there for about 4 to 5 weeks. We get split up, work in different companies. We get to shadow the women leaders there. We get to meet people who are professional equals, but based in the Silicon Valley. So we learn a lot from them. And also, besides being shadowing, other women in those companies, we also get to visit other companies there, like all the tech leaders you can think of. I mean, Facebook, YouTube, Yahoo, Twitter, Instagram, Solar City, Sun, Edison. I can go on GoPro. We've been to all those companies. We met a few people there. We listened, sat in the audience of panels like these, and were inspired by such women. And that was obviously a very life-changing opportunity. And what I took away from that is there's still a long way for me personally to go. There's still a long way for us to go as Africans, because I see the women there, they're a lot more confident. They have the opportunities that we were given, but they're so confident they just grab them and use them. And there is no distinction between a man doing this, a man doing that. For example, I'm an electrical engineer, and anywhere I go, everywhere I usually go, whether it's a meeting or it's a tender briefing or it's a construction site, I will be one woman out of 100 men. And that is a difficult situation, but with growing up, with being confident, with being given opportunities, with being empowered, then that becomes a non-issue for me. And if it's a non-issue for me, usually the people I meet, it's a non-issue for them as well. So those are the lessons that I learned from there, and that is what I'd like to impart to everybody, anyone I meet at any given time. Thank you.
I present you Dudu, who will now address you.
Good afternoon. So the males in the room.
Good afternoon.
And the female. My name is Dudu Msomi. Thank you for making the time. You know, we have so many things that we need to accomplish. And for you to choose to be in this room today, I'm honored. I should be in Durban, but I gave up the trip for you. So know how special you are. My name is Dudu Msomi. I have a company called Busara Leadership Partners. Busara is Swahili, which means wisdom. Deliberately chosen because I strive for wisdom and I strive to impart wisdom. How I'm in this room, I was a mentee on the Fortune 500 program. So I don't know if you know about it, so go to the website of the US Embassy, where they take what they say are upcoming young women leaders in developing countries and they match us up with Fortune 500 women in the US. And you have different types of relationships. Sometimes they allow you to shadow them, sometimes you just in their space, but it's a learning opportunity. So I was selected in 2010. But the nice thing you like to know about this is how advanced we are as South African women. No matter how young you are in this room, you are very advanced. That's the one thing. When you get into these programs, you will see how different you are, but how amazing you are. A lot of times we compare ourselves and we think we're not good enough. Believe me, South Africans, you will notice when you're in the room. So I was matched up with 3 mentors, very amazing women. In fact, one of them, I think, was an instant billionaire or millionaire the minute she opened up her company. But the amazing thing is, it's really about you. It's your journey. American Embassy can give you an opportunity, but you need to define what it is that you want to get out of any program that you apply for. And for me, I'm an entrepreneur, and I had just started my company 1 year when I went on the program. So I was more hungry to know how it is that I will be as an entrepreneur. And my area of focus is leadership. So I'm a strategic advisor. So that's my area of focus. So I work with leaders, whether management, board level, or entrepreneurs. So that's what I wanted to know. If I'm in that space, how do I carry myself? What kind of information I impart? What kind of tools do I develop? How do I build this company to be a productive and profitable company? So the Fortune program for me was an amazing experience, but not only for the women that I met, but for the other young women that were part of the program, and we were 35 of us. And a number of us, at least the 10, 12 of us, the core, are best friends. We're on WhatsApp all the time. So something happens in Russia, my heart stops, because I have a friend there. If something happens in Kyrgyzstan, my heart stops. If something happens in Argentina, my heart stops. This is what it does for you. So sometimes we only look at it as a program that's taking us to the US, but what it's doing is actually building networks and making us more powerful around the world, not just in the US. And if ever you want to apply for that in the future, remember the people that you go into the program with are just as valuable as the mentors that you were. But I look forward to engaging with you this afternoon, and thank you for being in this room today.